So baseball cards are coming back.
Okay, what you gonna do about it though?
I don't know. Do I have to go?
So you already have your cards. You got a binder at the crib.
I have my
Like at your mom's house.
Yeah, my mom's.
What if they already done robbed your mama's crib now for the baseball cards, man? That's not happening. That's probably gonna be happening in the white communities right now because y'all collect baseball cards more than anybody. So they probably gonna be breaking into houses for the Pokemon cards and the motherfucking baseball cards. That's gonna be the new flop.
Wait, what's going on with that? I don't know what's going on. So it's worth a lot of money?
Yeah.
Well, back like in the 90s, people were collecting baseball cards and Pokemon cards. I mean, people have been collecting baseball and sports cards for a while, but it was like super hot in the 90s. And then it was a little bit one of those things like Beanie Babies where you're like, is this ever going to pay off? Or is this like, was this a stupid idea? But recently Pokemon cards have been coming back, making a lot of money. Like a lot of money, right? I've seen like
how much? Because I'm going to go invest and go buy a bunch of Pokemon cards.
It's been some that's been going for $1 million.
What?
It's been some that's been like 700,000, 600,000, like packs and stuff. I also don't know enough. You're asking the wrong person. I'd be lying to you if I was like, yeah, that limited edition Squirtle went for $350. I wouldn't fucking know, even though Squirtle was a real name. But no,
holographic Squirtle. Like it was all about
that
the
worth
holograms.
something?
I wasn't a Pokemon guy. I was a baseball card guy.
Yeah.
So now I have a whole bunch of baseball cards, and now I hear that Pokemon craze is upping the value of sports cards.
But they both are going. Yeah, I never collected either one. I wasn't collecting Pokemon cards because I really didn't have any interest in playing the game. That people were actually playing with the trading cards.
Right.
For me, it was just like, oh, you got that card? That's cool. That's cool. But I never collected it. And then baseball cards, my dad had a whole bunch. We had binders and binders of baseball cards that were like everybody else, like the binders that you can put your cards in and just label them out. And I just don't know where they're at. I have those and comic books, and I don't know where either one of them are.
Did you collect anything when you were a kid?
I collected, let me see, Barbies.
Oh, really? Like tons of Barbies?
But Barbies be worth money, right? Like
Now
when you leave in packages and shit.
Yeah, no. There's ones just like, I guess with baseball cards and all Pokemon cards, like don't they have like different values and stuff, like the limited edition or like, I don't know.
Yeah, they're like action figures and stuff.
What's the craziest, most expensive Barbie out there? Let's run a fact on that one.
I don't know.
Because I would love if you didn't know. Like they gonna be doing storage wars in like the future, and people gonna be finding Barbies and shit.
For sure.
And baseball, Pokemon cards. Like you didn't know that storage locker you just opened is worth $3 million.
The reason why I found this out is one of my friends just called me and said he wanted to check out what his were worth, and he realized that he had a Michael Jordan rookie card, and he said that the same one he has was just sold for $400,000. So he's
that is crazy.
Freaking the
Well,
fuck
what's the
out.
condition of his though?
He said it's in really good condition. And then he posted it on Instagram, and then he freaked out and he took it off Instagram, and he was like, someone might rob me.
Who?
Exactly like what you were saying.
Who is this?
It's Jared Popkin.
Yeah, you said he fucked up. Now he's got his little bitch ass robbed in this podcast. About to run up on that little hoe. Jared, by the time you see this, you already got robbed, so it don't matter.
Sorry, Jared.
Chris is not the person that had that information, man. I imagine that the actual market is going to go down a little bit because right now it's super hot. But once people start looking up the actual cars that they have, will they hold the worth? Or will it just become like, oh, there are actually 100 of these in the world versus we thought there were only 20?
Oh.
Are my dogs fucking? Like, are you fucking my dogs?
Dude,
Like,
I
let's
don't
get
know
into
what's
it.
going on.
Let's talk about the real shit on this show. People ask each week,
jumped
why
on
are they always on Chris's lap? I don't know. Maybe Chris is fucking my dogs. I don't know.
I watched the Woody Allen documentary.
And now you fuck dogs.
and then I see the Woody Allen documentary about me, and it's like, yeah, I always thought he just kind of liked the dogs and like maybe he wasn't used to hanging out around dogs.
Yeah.
But looking back at it, there was something weird there.
Wait, do they always hang out with you like this?
They jump on his lap like each week.
And especially Wrigley. I think Nucky's just jealous of Wrigley.
All right, Chris, what's really going on?
What's really going on,
I swear
Chris?
to God, guys. I come out with a screenplay about why it's not weird for a man to love a dog.
Okay, are you pitching this right now to us? What do you
It's
think?
all in black and white.
Okay, I'm into it. It's artsy.
Yeah.
Anything
No, I
else?
did watch that Woody Allen documentary.
You've said this 2 weeks in a row. You really want us to watch it so bad. I don't want to fucking watch Woody Allen.
It's literally like a doc. Like, is water wet? We give a 5-part documentary on whether he obviously did this shit. He wrote movies about loving children. He married his stepdaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Woody
the
Allen.
difference is he's not in prison.
Yeah.
Why? Why is R. Kelly, which he should be in prison? Let's start with that. R. Kelly should be in prison. But why is R. Kelly in prison and not someone like Woody Allen?
That's a good question.
The answer is he's white. It was a very easy answer because you had it right in front of your fucking face.
Yeah.
And you chose not to take it.
Old and white. Yeah.
Oh, now it's about him being old. You trying to make sure you separate.
Like if you came out with those movies today, like I think we'd all be like, hey, this is weird.
Didn't he just drop a film like this past year with like a 19-year-old star and a 19-year-old?
Wasn't he about to do that with? It was Louis C.K.'s, right? The like I Love You Daddy.
It was about to come out. I Love You Daddy.
I think it was.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
And Louis C.K. was about to come out with it, and then Louis C.K. got canceled, and the movie got canceled.
They were just in it together. Like, how creepy can we make this?
They're like,
Woody Allen.
We found
Louis C.K.
Speaking of creepy, have you guys seen that? Is it a documentary on Netflix right now about that hotel in?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah,
have
you watched it?
It's so creepy.
Hotel Cecil.
Yes.
Yeah, it's opening again this year.
What do you mean?
Is it open? They're opening it back up.
Like you can actually stay there?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a hotel.
No. I know, but then after that, so watching that, who the hell would want to stay there?
So my idea I have for a little minute, because I watched that documentary. I enjoyed it somewhat. And I was like, okay, the only way you can reopen this is if you make it a haunted hotel and you do a whole experience. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, oh, we're going to do like a murder mystery dinner here. And like, you got to make it a whole experience. Other than that, I agree with you. I don't know who is like, I'm going to stay at this fucking hotel. Escape room. All that kind of shit should be within the hotel. Right. They should have that whole setup where you like, oh, this is kind of like creepy, but we all get it. It is modernized, so we don't actually see because they say motherfuckers really dying in that hotel a lot.
80 people died in there. 80. And how is that shit still open?
Because.
So the basic, because I saw the one girl who like they found in the water tower.
Right.
And they couldn't explain.
Well, that was the whole. I didn't like the fact that they were like, this hotel has got to go. And then they conned us into watching a documentary about one girl. We were like, okay, I thought it was going to be more about the hotel.
Right.
Yeah, the 80 people who died, I didn't get a lot of information about.
Okay, I only watched like 2 episodes. And
I watched all of them.
Oh, you watched all of them?
Guys, I've watched them all. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm here to tell you, it still goes through. It ends with the fucking girl. The whole thing is about this one individual who they found in the water tank in the hotel, and they said that the pressure wasn't right. It's like, yeah, it's a body in that motherfucker. But yeah, they said that 80 people over I think the span of that lady being there, and she was only there for 10 years. And in the way she fucking talked about it, she was like, I remember when I saw my first dead body here. I was like, my first, bitch, this is not. I remember my first day at the Days Inn. It was like
my workplace.
It was like, okay. And she was like, people were like, you'll get used to it. I'm like, what kind of environment was this that people were like, you're new here, huh? Just cover the body up.
Right.
We'll call them down the hall to pick it up.
But the documentary to me, I mean, I was kind of in and out of it. Mm-hmm. I felt like the woman was having an obvious mental break. And then I also thought it was like all the experts were like, I was on YouTube at the time and I have this theory. And then he was like, and we thought nobody could possibly open the water tower. So how did they get in there? It's only ghosts. And then like 15 minutes later, they were like, we found out that the water cooler actually didn't have a cover.
So did she commit suicide? Did somebody kill her?
I think that she was having a mental breakdown or whatever, and that she was going a little insane. And you kind of watched her look like she was playing with spirits. But,
right.
I don't think they have an actual answer. I think that they gave their side of the story, and they felt like, it was some kind of mental breakdown, and this girl was going insane. She's on the wrong meds, and this happened from it. But there were still questions about it to be, and with this hotel having that actual resume of 80 bodies, I think you have to at least investigate and look at it like, well, if she was a normal person, but she was writing a whole bunch online and shit and saying she was going
she was having a mental break, but I also don't, that to me doesn't necessarily mean that somebody having a mental break doesn't all of a sudden get in touch with like another realm that exists among us.
I think somebody that lived in the hotel killed her.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what a lot of people believe. What do you mean, oh, really? That was the whole documentary was about that, Chris. Chris is like, that's on the table.
I thought it was all about ghosts.
No, what the fuck? Did you even watch it?
I was like in and out of it, but the YouTubers were pissing me off.
wasn't about ghosts at
well,
all.
when she looked over and like looked like she was talking to somebody, but then they didn't have the video of the live.
Well, those are drugs, in my opinion. When I saw that, I was like, that was not about. You wanted it to be about ghosts. You were like, this is eerie. That was a little bit eerie. Yes, there could have been spirits within the hotel because it was a whole bunch of shit that went down at that hotel. But they said it was also very famous for like drugs and shit, and people went there to kind of get fucked up.
Right.
So, but it still didn't explain why some of the cameras were working. They couldn't figure out how she got up the actual ladder. It was a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't adding up.
I think the employees got something to do with it.
Yeah, that one dude that worked there, the Hispanic guy, was like he knew way the custodian. He knew way too much and was afraid. He was like, I'm afraid of him. It was kind of how when you watch the Jeffrey Epstein documentary, the one dude that was like the butler or whatever, and they was asking him like, did you ever see stuff? He was kind of like, nigga, do I want to die? Is that what you asking me? Did I see shit? Yeah, this is Jeff we talking about. Oh, Jeff the rapist. Yes, I saw shit. But also, no. Right. Not saying nothing. That's how that guy came across. He was like, I can't talk about that, man. That's what made it creepy. Unless he worships a ghost. And he was like, I can't write out this ghost. I'm high already in my head.
I know, but I watched that at 12. I couldn't sleep till like 5 a.m.
Oh, you watched it? Oh, okay, at night. That wasn't the right call.
I know. I wish they gave you like a warning or something. Warning, don't watch it at night after a certain time.
It was the trailer gave up all of that. What are you talking about?
I know. Okay, all right.
We get to the episode?
Right.
Yeah, welcome to Wine and Weed.
Welcome to Wine and Weed. Hey.
We're back for another week. I'm Chris Reinacher, a.k.a. The Connoisseur, a.k.a. Mustache Maven.
Yeah, you brought it back for that, huh?
I brought it back for the a.k.a.
Okay.
It wasn't just because I messed up shaving. It was for the a.k.a.
But you did mess up shaving.
I did. I just meant to trim it before running out the door, and it went, and then I was like, I've been kind of wanting to. I've been wanting to change. We're about to get a year out of lockdown.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of this insanity beer.
Yeah.
AKA the goop in your gap.
Is that a new AKA for you?
Yeah, that's a really long.
That long span right there says new AKA.
AKA the goop in your gap. AKA your new baby daddy. AKA elusive moose.
Yeah.
And with me as always,
Sterling Steelo Brim. AKA S to the B to your best of the breed. AKA is our third leg. No, it's just me. AKA concerned father. AKA Black Mama.
Damn.
AKA RIP Black Mamba. AKA Steezington, Stallington, and last but not least, your Uncle Elroy. And with us, a very special guest, a world famous DJ, and now a reality show star from the hit show on Netflix, Bling Empire. We have Miss Kim Lee.
Yay.
Thank you, Kim, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
you got any AKAs?
I don't. I mean, they call me the Asian Kylie Jenner.
Who is they?
They is the internet.
The people.
People, right. But since I have you guys here, do I look like Asian Kylie at all? In your honest opinion? You've known me for a minute.
Feels like a racist thing for me to even comment on. Like, yes, you are the Asian Kylie.
No, do we look alike? Do I
feels
look
like a setup.
No.
I feel like you look like Kim Lee.
Thank you.
I feel like you look like Kim Lee. And Kylie is Kylie.
Right.
And if anything, you were born before her, so Kylie looked like you.
Oh.
Thank you.
I got you, honey.
Finally, somebody with some
I
sense.
got you, honey, on
Thank
this
you.
show.
I appreciate
Two
that.
snaps in a twirl. And if you don't know about this show, what we do is we drink a little wine, we smoke a little weed, and we talk about things we should not talk about crossfaded, but we do it anyway. And we have a good time. So thank you. We're going to get you a little drunk. We know you're not smoking with us, but you brought your Celsius, which is also like a cocaine in a can.
Bit, like
I work out with
like
I work out with those motherfuckers. They're amazing. Boy, I be in that bitch trying to fight niggas for no reason.
I don't know what this is.
Celsius is like a pre-workout.
Oh, it's so
it's so good though.
It's so
good.
You just have a pre-workout during a conversation?
Fam, she just got done.
Hell yeah, I love
working
it.
out.
I love it. Fuck yeah. Halfway through the show, we'll be like, oh, God, I got to move my legs. I got to move my legs.
Oh my god!
I love a good pre-workout. Get your day going.
Well, today we're drinking Justin once again, bringing him back.
Bringing Justin.
You need help
back.
over there, Chris? You struggling? You got this?
Oh,
Little by little.
oh,
Hey.
flex on a Chris. Tell her you do this.
What are we smoking? Oh, we're smoking. Whoa, you got Ames? I literally bought the same exact thing yesterday at my house.
Cap is why he gonna take my fucking container and say he thought it was his. all part of his plan. I bought this same thing.
How weird.
I got fucked up. I thought it was mine.
You got hazelnut cream.
No. Yeah. We got a little Ames. We got a little Ball Family Farm. And we got a little mimosa here as well. I was rolling up different ones. Oh, but I forgot Kim's not smoking, so that's my last joint.
I mean,
you don't have to. Don't feel the pressure of us. Believe me, it's probably better to not, if you don't smoke it, like in public normally, to not be high.
No, I smoke, but
then
occasionally.
Fuck it. This is the place to come to smoke. They don't judge you on the show.
Jeez, pressure. Okay.
Look, again, you do not have to smoke on the show. I don't want any of that.
Like, no pressure. But if you want pressure, we'll give you pressure. Whatever you want.
All right, we'll see.
We'll roll a bit extra and play you just in case.
So Lady Gaga's dog walker, who was shot while out for a stroll with the star's French bulldogs in Los Angeles, penned an emotional social media post on Monday morning describing the ambush and thanking the star for her support. 4 days ago, while a car sped away and blood poured from my gunshot wound, an angel trotted over and laid next to me. My panic screams calmed as I looked at her. Even though it registered that blood was pooling around her tiny body, the blood was my own. Ryan Fisher, 39, wrote on Instagram, referencing Gaga's pooch, Miss Asia, who escaped the dog napping.
That sounds intense.
Take a chance to be like, I'm a writer as well, just in case you guys are wondering. I may have got shot, but it does not stop me from my true passion, which is writing.
Wait, she got shot?
Yeah. So this is intense, and this man loves those dogs. I get what you're saying. That's like, in the pool of blood.
Yeah, it was mine.
But yo, this is insane. This guy who seems to love dogs so much in like the most positive way was walking these French bulldogs, and he got somebody ran up, jumped out of a car, right? One person, more than one person?
He was ambushed by two people
yeah,
last Wednesday in West Hollywood while he was walking the dogs.
They're like, give us the dog. Then he got shot in the chest.
Yeah, he got shot.
They said 4 times at the beginning.
But first of all, fam, just give up the fucking dogs. No offense. Just give up the fucking dogs.
That guy, I watched a TMZ video. That guy did not give up the dogs. And I really think, I was like, man, she got a dedicated fucking dog walker.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not saying he is not. I'm saying she got a dumbass dedicated dog walker. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if a man's got a gun out at me and there's some dogs, you can have these dogs. I will take you to the house as well and show you what else she has. I'm not about to die for no fucking dogs. I'm not about to die for these goddamn French bulldogs. I'm not saying that if it's a decision to be made, these dogs gotta go. If it's a decision, I don't know why we all act like I'm crazy.
You really need to give me your dogs.
Pull a gun on me. Pull a gun on me, they're yours. Shit. Oh!
Come here, baby.
Oh, wow. Oh, Nucky got out of there.
Went and looked in the mirror and says fucking affirmations. You are somebody. Steelo will not make you into less of a dog. Nucky, you are brilliant.
No, but if you watch the video, there's
a video?
Yeah, there's a video. I'm not sure why I watched it, but I did. Because I was like 4 times. How are you shot 4 times?
Nigga had a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
You walking them dogs in bulletproof
and
vest.
they shot him in the chest, and they took 2 of the 3 dogs.
This happened in broad daylight in LA.
Oh, it was
night.
3 dogs.
It was
West
3
Hollywood.
dogs.
Imagine being the one dog that didn't get taken. You would feel like shit. You'd be like, wait, why am I not important enough? You left me? You left me with this fucking bloody nigga?
The
Please.
3rd dog escaped, got away.
Oh, he got away. Oh,
Yeah.
did they find the dog?
They haven't found the other 2 dogs, but
No,
the
they got the
3rd
other 2 dogs. They got the other 2 back.
Well, they got the 2 back.
Yeah, they got 2 back.
Oh, they got all of them.
They got
So
the dogs
there's one
back.
missing?
So then Lady Gaga put out a $500,000 reward for anybody who would return her dogs.
Let's talk about it.
And somebody returned the dogs who is apparently unaffiliated with the thieves. And that's really what I'm interested in, because I kind of stopped following the story. I would have done more research on this lady.
Yeah, okay.
So,
something like
it says Lady Gaga's stolen dogs were returned unharmed Friday night by the Los Angeles Police Department. A woman brought the dogs into the police station in Koreatown on Friday night, the police confirmed.
Yeah, so they paid somebody to go fucking take the dog in the same way you would as a kid say, can you go buy alcohol for me? You would say, hey, can you go in there and take these 2 dogs? I know it don't make sense right now. Just take these 2 dogs in that fucking police station. I promise you, I'm going to hit you with $10,000. $10,000. $10,000. Motherfucker made $490 right there off the fact that you brought these 2 dogs in. But yes, I have been through something like this, and I did pay as well. So I feel your pain, Gaga. Me and you paid a lot of money. I paid $300. You paid $500,000. I don't know what the connection that Gaga has with her dogs, but I need that. I need that with Nucky, and I don't have that connection, obviously, because $500,000 for a fucking look. Nucky, as Nucky stares at nothing. Nucky, I love you so much. I'll never get rid of you unless a gun is pulled.
Lies, you said I can have your dog
with a gun. I said with a gun. Oh, you said off camera. Yeah, you can. Yeah. No, but like I don't know if there is a dog. I don't know if there is a girlfriend to exist that somebody come and tell me, hey, $500,000 or the bitch gets it. I'm like, well, what does she do? Because maybe you should just keep her. I'm not paying $500,000. No, $500,000 for some dogs? Am I the crazy person here? Y'all all looking at me like I tell you, motherfucker. Would you pay $500,000 if you had Lady Gaga's
if I had
money?
Lady Gaga
yes,
money?
absolutely, yeah.
Y'all fucking
because you don't
insane.
understand. People have like connections with their pets like it's their kids.
Yeah.
You get attached.
So you just
I
assume
can be
all
honest.
kids are good kids? Because I have Nucky.
Hey.
I'm just saying, like if I had that money, I would totally.
$500,000.
Yes. Because it's like you have a bond with your animal, like your pet, you know, and it's like your baby.
It is just kind of funny that she's like $500,000 for the dog. No questions asked about shooting my friend 5 times. Just give me the dog. I'll give you $500,000. Like maybe $500,000 to find out who shot your friend.
Yeah, that's super fucked up that she didn't take that angle at all. She was like, the friend you can keep, the dogs I want back.
I'll trade you. No.
Same time. I don't know you like that.
So you just think it's like some random person who came up the street, and you also think this was...
No, I didn't say that. Are you fucking?
I think it's an inside
who
job.
returned it? Who returned it?
Wait. No, wait. First of all, let's start with this. It's definitely a hit. It's somebody that's been watching them for a while. It's like, yo, they walk these dogs here each day. He ain't gonna let go of the dog, so he gotta bring guns apparently. I would think in a situation like that, you might be able to just ask a nigga, like, hey, we gonna beat your ass if you don't give us those dogs. But they knew for whatever reason, the passion behind this man, we gotta bring the guns because he's gonna fight us all.
It felt like they
That's a
shot
good
him
point.
like immediately.
They knew. Also, like they shot him 4 times point blank and he didn't die. He's a suspect. I hate to break it to y'all, he's a suspect.
Oh man, the only reason why I'd agree with you is because that guy loves dogs. That guy seems to love dogs so much that I could see somebody thinking it's suspicious. But I admire this guy's love for dogs.
He's a suspect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because Lady Gaga he hates her. She didn't even put out a fucking statement saying, I give you $500,000 for him, like you said. She said it about the dogs. This is just her sticking it to him once again, right in front of his face, where he's like, I do everything for these fucking dogs, and you pay me not enough. So I was trying to get you robbed because I knew you paid $500,000. I'm making up this. As we all know, I'm also making this up. I don't know if you watch this show, but I make up shit.
Allegedly.
Each week I make up shit. This is also a made up story. But it probably was like, I'm going to get you
In reality,
robbed.
that guy is like in the hospital and he's like, don't worry about me. Get the dogs. You know, like, that's the type of guy I think.
Is that person okay? I'm asking an honest
Not a bad question.
An honest question is like, is the person that's like, don't worry about me, get the dogs, is that person mentally okay? Because I just don't know of like why have this aggressive attachment to dogs.
Well, are the people who work
I'm a
Secret
dog lover.
Service?
Let me start with this. I'm a dog lover. I love dogs.
But it's like working Secret Service. Like, you love dogs and you love Lady Gaga. And now it's your job to take care of Lady Gaga's dogs. That's your destiny.
For me, I didn't want to get here. I tried to let you guys get there for me, but you didn't do it. This for me is just a prime example of white people's infatuation with animals and them valuing animals' lives over human lives. No, I'm being for real though. Like, because every time some shit happens to an animal, white people have no problem banding together saying that is not okay. And I agree. But also, $500,000 for some dogs is insane when you got people on missing persons reports, and we had a dude who's just murdered here in LA. They offered $10,000. I don't know if they even got a motherfucking stuff for it. So $500,000 for some dogs that ain't even dead versus a man that's murdered. All I'm just saying is that shit
the man
sounds
didn't
insane.
die.
Huh?
The man didn't
No,
die.
the black man did die.
I thought you meant. Never mind. My
I
bad.
said the $10,000 they offered the black dude that was killed in Long Beach. He just got murdered, and they still can't find anybody to come for. I'm saying, but these dogs.
I didn't realize you were making that.
Oh no. So I'm just saying, so like with these dogs, I just think 500,000 is crazy, but I also understand Lady Gaga's money is crazy. I mean, she can do it. She can do it.
What's a banana? $20? Like she doesn't.
Exactly.
Know at all.
I think that's probably what she is. It's a lot of money. But yeah, I don't know. 500,000. Y'all both seem to agree that this is the right amount of money. I'm gonna back down and say that you guys are right then, I guess. But I'm saying for me, it's a little steep. And before we go to the next article, I want to apologize to all of you out there for saying Publix. I said Publix was a lower chain store. You guys said to me I'm disconnected. And hey, maybe I am. Okay, I just realized that I didn't know. I thought Publix was a lower chain grocery store, and apparently it's not. Y'all saying it's nice as fuck, and I'm missing out on Publix parties and all this kind of stuff. So I apologize. I don't go to Publix because there's not any in my community or area. Don't think I don't shop for my own groceries.
Yeah, there's just not Publix in California.
I don't. No, I do.
There's also just not Publix in California.
Yeah, so I'm telling them.
I hear rotisserie chicken at Publix is.
Ooh, who you hear that from?
Just everybody, and I've looked up some. I've been passionate about rotisserie chicken from grocery stores before on the internet, and people are like, "Well, then you got to try Publix."
Who has the best one?
I
feel like they all.
I went with Sprouts. Sprouts was the winner.
Sprouts is decent, right? Sprouts is nice.
Sprouts is good.
I know Sprouts to be a nice chain.
Whole Foods was even in the running, but Whole Foods, there's a price thing where Whole Foods is like $4 more than every other rotisserie chicken. So.
But was them chickens free range?
Yeah, probably. You know, it felt like they gave the chicken a bath before.
that nigga Dion Cole said, he said, shit. When I saw the price of free range chickens, I was like, shit, nigga, I'll take claustrophobic chickens. Lock them chickens up, nigga. Give me the regular chickens. I said, that's hilarious. All right, next article.
A California woman who peddles sexy snaps and videos online said her 3 young kids have been kicked out of a Catholic school because of her activity. Crystal Jackson, known as Tiffany or Miss Poindexter on the OnlyFans app, claims to rake in more than $150,000 a month selling access to naughty photos and videos taken by her hubby, Chris. But her seductive venture has landed her in hot water at her kids' school, which she says has expelled them. The principal said the family is no longer welcome at the elementary school and even barred them from picking up the children's belongings, according to the news outlet. Jackson said a group of moms discovered her site last summer and started a campaign to get her kids kicked out of the school.
How they discovered? Because somebody's husband left that motherfucking tab open, fucked up, left the tab open, and they was like, "Who is this?" And it was like, "Is that Crystal?"
Wait, so let me get this clear. It's not a teacher or anything, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a
It's a
parent.
parent. But I
Okay.
So
first
her
of all,
kids got kicked out.
I want to see a picture of Crystal because $150,000 a month is a nice amount to be making on OnlyFans. Let me see Crystal.
This is Crystal.
Interesting that it's kind of like Catholic school themed photos. You know?
Crystal ain't making no $150. She lying.
This is her.
I ain't mad at Crystal, but she look like a regular girl that work at fucking, what is it, Twin Peaks? Or what's the restaurant in the Midwest?
like the
Yeah, what's it called? What's the fucking restaurant called?
Tilted Kilt.
Tilted Kill. The Tilted fucking Kill. You look like you work at Tilted Kill, baby. It's like a Midwest version of Hooters, essentially.
Right.
Like, I don't know if she $150,000.
You can make $150,000. Like,
Listen, fam, I know some $150,000 girls who make a month, okay, and they is doing way more than Crystal. I don't know.
So she lying.
I think she lying on the money, but that's not the point. The point is, I don't think her kids should be kicked out of school.
Yeah, that's a little extreme.
For her having a side gig, or if that's
side
her
gig. Is that what you call it?
Is that not her side gig? I have no problem with Crystal doing whatever she want to do with her body on her time and making money. If she making $150,000 a month, ain't nothing you can fucking tell me. I ain't about to sit here and argue with y'all about my kids coming back to the school. If y'all don't want me, I'll take these motherfuckers to private school and pay the money.
it is a private school, right?
It's a Catholic school.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Catholic.
it's a Catholic. No,
Oh, Crystal,
that
wow.
makes
I know it's Catholic. Crystal, wow, the motherfucker.
What do you think?
I think,
Like, do you think that it's okay for these people? Well, because we've heard people lose their jobs, right?
right.
But this is somebody's kids being affected by their choices. I don't know. You stand with the school or you stand with Crystal?
I'm
That's a
like
tough one.
Crystal.
I get it. You got to do what you got to do to feed your kids right now. It's a tough time for everybody. So I don't think they should have. Yeah, they should have not done that.
Yeah, I don't think they should fire.
What do you think?
I mean, kick the kids out. I ain't gonna front with you. When you said the name Crystal Jackson, I thought it was gonna be a black lady. And when you turned that fucking screen around, it was a white lady. I was so shocked. I was like, Crystal Jackson, this is her?
It's like, I think about the kids. I think that's a shitty experience for the kids.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It feels like a conversation.
I mean, but the kids already
knew.
knew. I don't think the kids were. It was like a shock to them that mom does OnlyFans and you're exposing that because I think the whispers probably been started. As you said, the mothers put a group together, a hating ass group together, might be to try to get her kicked out because somebody's husband probably liked her or some shit.
Right.
But for you to kick the kids out based on their mother's occupation,
yeah, that's not fair.
Super fucked up.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not very like Christian of you. You know what I mean? To like,
They're Catholic.
yeah, like
Their response to you
they
is we're
believe
Catholic.
in Jesus.
We're not Christian. It's not the same thing though. They'll let you know.
Right.
It's pretty similar. I mean,
That's like
I
you
was raised
coming up
Catholic,
with
and
that's like you coming up with
they
Christ
do that
300
stuff.
times. That's pretty similar. Ain't the Rolls Royce, nigga. Been back up.
well, they do tend to be more bigoted as a whole, and like, well, yeah, that doesn't make sense, but this
And we
is the
don't-
way that it's been done.
And we don't want the L that the Catholics have been taking for years. Don't give us that pedophile shit. Don't put that on Christians, dude. I'm just saying. I'm just being
No,
real.
I get that. Yeah,
I don't want that scar on my fucking name that ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
But what I'm saying is, it's not a kind Bible following thing to do, to be like, your mother's a whore. We judge you and banish you from our. You know what I mean, right? Isn't that not what the Bible preaches?
Depends on what chapter you're in, but no, I don't think it's the right call. I don't think it's the right call at all. I don't know how they solve this going forward. I think that we've seen cases now because we do the show. We'll have OnlyFans news on the show a lot now, and we see cases though where people being like, well, this person was fired from their job because they had a side gig doing OnlyFans, or this person like this, we're kicking the kids out of school because your mother does OnlyFans. I think this falls under the category of sex working somewhat. And I just think sex working should be legal. I think that we need to stop trying to fucking control women. Right. That's all this is someone saying we want to control this woman. Right. If we can't control her, then we're going to control what we can. That's kicking your fucking kids out, which is not the right call, which is super fucked up. But I think that they need to just be okay that
makes them control women in the future too.
Yeah, for sure. I think that we need to just be okay as a society.
Now, what if it was like the kid's father that had an OnlyFans or something?
Oh, I like the question.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Is it because
he would be making $150,000 a month? I'll tell you that much. He's slinging dick for $50 and a pound cake.
He just posts dick pics online. It's not an OnlyFans.
How are you in the red?
No, but serious question though. What if it was, his the kid's father, and doing OnlyFans and making that much money? Would they still kick the kid out, or is it they're doing it because it's the mother?
I think you're right.
I think it's because her being a woman and her being the mother. I don't want to assume and say, "Ooh, I know for a fact they're doing it just because she's a woman."
Right.
But I do believe that. I think that we won't come across that many cases of men doing this not because they don't want to, not because men don't want to do OnlyFans, because again they can't monetize it as well as women can. So I don't know. It's very interesting. If he was slanging some dick on camera, I don't know if the Catholic school, bans that, or they're like, nice meat. Hey, talk. Want to talk to you. Like your page.
Working hard for your kids.
keep doing what you do.
Well, it's interesting that they include her photos, which are taken by her husband, and suddenly I think that's also a little bit meant to make people who are on the fence go, well, they were taken by her husband.
So you feel like the writer actually was on her side, and they were like, hey, the photos were taken by her husband.
I thought it was actually a really interesting article because it felt very like, oh, they could Kind of felt very both
Are
sides.
the photos bad or something? Like from what I saw right now,
No,
it's
the photos. She looks good in the photos. Well,
not. Like is she nude?
Yeah.
Isn't she like?
No,
Completely?
she has on like
Just
lingerie.
adjust her. She's just selling dreams.
No, wait. I thought that's like the pictures of her in the New York Post article.
Yeah.
But if you would go to her
Oh, her
OnlyFans,
Oh, Chris is
She
the one
has
on her
her
page.
titties
Chris is
out.
like, no. I saw the
she's
page.
got some softcore stuff. Some. No, I'm just kidding.
Her and her husband get wild.
That was also my question. Do her and her husband get wild? Is that part of it? And does sex change the question as well?
Ooh.
Does sex change it to you?
Well,
If it's just her versus it's both of them.
no, because there are porn stars who have kids.
Right.
And they
But
go
do
to school.
in
Right.
in Catholic
Okay.
Publix.
They
in
fucking
Catholic
go to
schools?
whatever school they go to. I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm not gonna sit here and give the Catholic Church the out and just say just because you're Catholic
You can deny.
you get to
people
deny
that.
people. If people want to be Catholic and suck dick on Wednesday on OnlyFans, that's their business.
Right.
I'm not saying they're being the best Catholic they can be, just as I'm not the best Christian I can be on this show. But also suck my dick. I'm a Christian. I'm trying every day, motherfucker.
I also think Catholics really shouldn't be throwing stones right now. That's not really.
What the Catholic thing to do?
I just don't think they've done so many things wrong all the time.
The Catholics don't give a fuck.
There's a
about that.
child molestation ring going on in the fucking Catholic Church. So
Yeah, but the
how
Catholics
about you
always
stop
do that.
fucking judging people?
Oh, that's a Catholic thing to do, Chris.
So then it is kind of like, well, it is a Catholic school. They will judge people even though they're bad people.
You know where you came. That's their slogan. Catholic Church. You know where you came. Take it how you want.
I took it bad.
As you should. That's what it meant for. Should we go to the next article?
Yeah, I guess I watched a whole OnlyFans documentary this week.
Documentary.
There's a
I guess she's documenting.
Meaning I just studied OnlyFans. No.
She's documenting it, I guess.
No, there's a documentary on Hulu about OnlyFans.
Oh, really? Okay.
And about kind of what the future of it will be. And that's crazy if she's really making $150K.
Because you're capping on that.
It kind of says that in the right now is the peak, and in the future it seems that OnlyFans will become oversaturated because it's such a trend.
Yeah.
It will. But at the same time, I don't know, man. People feeling like they only giving out $4 a month, you kind of just lose track of it. People don't even fucking care about $4 a month. That adds up. The economy is bigger than you realize.
The OnlyFans economy?
Economy in general.
How much can
I'm
you
saying.
charge on OnlyFans? Like, for example, if I would decide to open an OnlyFans right now, like,
I think as much as you want per month.
Yeah,
really?
well,
Yeah.
Like,
and
I
then
can charge you like 100?
You got private
month?
video. Yeah.
Yeah.
You charge 100. And then you have private. The girls make their money off
See,
like
now you're
private
like-
videos and getting into. These girls make fucking bank. We were all in a pandemic. I don't know if you knew this. They were not. They legit were like, nigga, I got a Rolls Royce. Every week I was looking at them like, damn, these motherfuckers is making money. I was proud of all of them.
Right.
But I also was like, damn, this is crazy. So yeah, you can make a lot of money. I think it's also sending private videos, different things. They have people, these girls are now management companies, manage all these different girls, and they kind of just run their pages for them, just as a big agency would run a celebrity's page for them on Instagram or something. These girls have, yeah.
But here's the
They
question,
get into
though.
the bag.
So, but then let's say I open an OnlyFans and then like I post like, you know, half naked pictures, whatever. Can you like screenshot it and save all my photos? Like if I send you a video, like obviously you're going to keep it forever, right?
Sure, I'll keep it forever. Oh, wait, what do you mean?
No, I'm saying like
me
basically
to-
once your images is out there,
Right,
it's photos or what videos?
Yeah, I don't think
I don't
there's
think
like
they
a
can
Snapchat thing.
screenshot everything, can
Yeah,
they?
you can't screenshot,
You can't
but
screenshot
people
anything.
can screen grab it. So you just record it from your phone.
So it's kind of like Snapchat
Yeah.
or like, oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, or you
okay.
can take a photo of it from a different phone.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, you don't care. Once you see your first check, you're going to be like, I guess my titties can be
I
on
don't
the
want to
internet.
care. No, fuck that.
No, I'm just saying in general. No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
I do think it starts that way. I think it's addictive as well. I think it starts that way. I think girls are like, I'm going to just get on here
right.
and show a couple pictures that I already posted on Instagram and I had archived them.
Yeah.
And I had on a bikini. I'm going to post those and make a couple dollars. And then those dollars come in and you realize, well, shit, I'm getting all these requests for my titties. They want to see these titties. Apparently, I'll make this much more. And they look up, and I know girls be like, I make $170,000, $120,000 a month. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
a month?
God.
You guys are just raking in bread. Tyga, we went over on this show, in the first 3 months of the year has made $7.9 million from OnlyFans. He's doing full-on porn on OnlyFans.
Damn, that's wild.
Black China has made $20 million from OnlyFans.
Oh my God. I think there must be something in your head too that goes like
20 million. Yeah.
That goes like, well,
that's what it goes in your head. It says $20 million. That's what it says.
That in the future you go, well, if OnlyFans is taking off and becoming this place in the future where you can look over at somebody next to them and go, I wonder if they're on OnlyFans, and they might be, and it's destigmatized, then would you be kicking yourself for not making $20 million on OnlyFans?
Nah, I got too much pride and dignity to do that.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, no.
I don't think it's fair to say that the women on there don't have pride and dignity.
Okay, well, it's like, okay, fine. Let me rephrase that. Like, basically what I'm saying is like,
I get what you're saying. You're
You just
saying
don't
that
want it.
you're saying your preference is to not, and you're saying that you're just different. You don't want to do OnlyFans, and that's fair. I don't do OnlyFans for the same reason.
oh, you don't? I thought you have OnlyFans.
I don't do OnlyFans for the same reason. Not putting my dick out there because I'm just like, not my thing.
Right.
Not my
right,
thing.
That's all. Right.
But that's my thing. It was a dick joke, guys, if you didn't catch it.
I run an OnlyFans for Wrigley.
Are they going to have dog OnlyFans in the future? And that's how they take Chris down.
No.
He'll be the creator of
But then
dog
wait, if you have
OnlyFans.
an OnlyFans, you don't have to go nude. I heard some
No.
girls just exclusive photos, right?
They do photos of them watching
Oh.
TV if you want to. People just hear the name OnlyFans and then they think to themselves, it's like going to Vegas. You know when
Right.
girls get in the car or on a plane and you just say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's like, no one's
Right.
making you say that. You're making a decision right now to wow the fuck out. And that's cool, but you don't have to announce it. That's what OnlyFans is. You get there, you think you're there for a couple like TV photos or some bullshit. And then you're like, oh shit, the real fun in
Right.
Vegas happens right here
Right. Okay.
with these nips out.
And also so Twitter's opening this paid platform that's kind of a competitor with OnlyFans. I feel like they've been doing that with the fleets, which are in my opinion well named. They're the attempt to have Instagram stories on Twitter. They're fleets. This one not as well named.
What is it?
Super followers.
But
it's essentially a play to keep up with OnlyFans, right? You know, to this whole paid content model is like, if we move into a paid content model, I don't think that's bad. And if porn got us there, that's cool. So
yeah, I don't have a problem with this paid content model. I think it's cool. I think it allows the viewer and the content creator more, I guess, control. Like to not pay for things you don't want, because that's what happens. You know, whether you want to look at, you know, porn getting us there, or I guess like Netflix and kind of looking at that might have gotten us there too. But like, I think you can look at it and say, okay, well, I'm paying for all this stuff I don't want to watch or I don't care about. Versus if you're like, oh no, I pay for these 5 pages on OnlyFans,
Right.
and they do the trick for me for whatever reason.
and it's a connection with the creator, and it's back to like the person supporting artist thing, like from the old days where you like pay the guy who plays guitar in the middle of the street, like, oh, we'll give him money. I guess that still happens today, but you know, to keep him going with his thing. That's like the.
Imagine it gets there where like you gotta do OnlyFans tricks on like 3rd Street Promenade to try to get somebody to pay you real quick. There's the girl out there twerking with her ass out. You like, I think that's worth $2 for sure. That was a good twerk.
It's like a digital world in reality.
Yeah.
A video has surfaced of a Sacramento high school teacher using slant eyes to portray Japanese and Chinese people during a Zoom class. In the footage obtained by the Sacramento Bee, the Grant High School teacher, Nicole Burkett, who is a Spanish teacher and student advisor, reportedly uses her fingers to stretch her eyelids in an up and down direction. If your eyes go up, you're Chinese. Pulling her eyes outward and out and upwards. If they go down, you're Japanese. If they're just straight, you don't know.
And wait. Oh, she's a teacher. Wait. She's a teacher
It's a Spanish
of what
class.
She's a Spanish teacher and student advisor.
Why is she even going over this? At what point in the book is this where she's like, gotta tell them about Japanese and Chinese people right now? You're learning Spanish.
Yeah. She did this on a Zoom during class.
On a Zoom? I just want to know. I mean, obviously, this is not okay at all in any way, shape, or form. I also want to know what point in her fucking lecture she was in that she was like,
Right.
I gotta do this right now and give you an actual fucking example, or I don't
But didn't you ever have teachers that would just ramble and you're like, what are you fucking even talking about anymore? We're supposed to be learning about like the War of 1812, and they're like, and just so you know, in life, always make sure you use paper bags instead of plastic bags. Anyway, like, I think that's what this idiot was trying to do.
Yeah, but it's
and
like
then you wind up in a place where you're like, what?
But it's also like, yeah, if you would be teaching, even if you were a rambler, and you were like, and remember, black people are thugs, I'd be like, that's problematic. I don't give a fuck if you're a rambler. I'd be like, let's stop right there on the ramble, nigga. Let's pin mark this shit. Black people are not just thugs. We're more than that. We're bullies as well. No, I'm joking. We're niggas that'll beat your ass. No. Fuck you up, bitch. You say that shit again. But no, him doing, number one, I don't think there's any actual scientific evidence that is accurate, that is 100% accurate. Maybe it is. I don't think it is at all. I'm saying. Just start with that. Even if you thought you were doing a positive thing, like, let me teach you how to differentiate Asian people. It's like, that's not your job. Number one, Spanish teacher. Second of all, I don't know that is even real fucking knowledge. You just threw shit at me, and I'm young, and now I'm taking it in. Thirdly, not the hand thing. No, we've all moving past this. The hand thing is not fucking okay. And just lastly, what the fuck are you talking about? No, am I crazy? I'm crazy. What do you think, Kim? I would definitely want to know what you think.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of class you teaching? Is this?
It's Spanish class.
What does that got to do with?
What's that got to do with me?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
It has nothing to do with it at all.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
No, that's super. I don't know. That's super weird. What you think?
I agree that I don't know how they got there, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, even if you're saying, like, he's a rambler, or she's a rambler, I just don't know what that ramble looks like.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to ramble. Because I do think that is how I identify in a way. I'm not going to do...
Has that been taught to you?
Which...
I've never heard this.
What's your what's your ethnicity?
I'm Vietnamese.
You're Vietnamese.
Yeah.
See, I don't... Can you tell every Asian apart?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I could
How
tell.
do you do that?
Well, they different. So like Asian eyes are slanted,
You
right?
see?
It is,
Watch
right?
for
So
it.
there's
No,
like,
just
you
'cause
know,
you're
I
touching
think
your eyes.
like Vietnamese people have like a little bigger eyes than like Chinese people where it's more slanted. So you can kind of tell.
Yeah, but I'm saying the north-south thing is what I have the problem with.
What?
The person said if you're Japanese, your eyes go up, right? And if
Oh,
you're
even I don't know that.
She
Japanese
said,
go down,
Yeah.
Chinese go up. And
Wait,
I'm like,
what?
I've never heard
No, I
that.
never heard of that
Yeah.
either.
Even if that is the case, right? Motherfucker, isn't this a Spanish person?
I do not think that
It's a
it's
Spanish
your
teacher.
job to teach this to anybody
Yeah.
during your fucking class.
Even it's not your job to teach anybody outside of your class, nigga. You're not
Right.
even Asian.
Right,
The fuck out of
right,
here.
right.
It's like you
I agree
want to be
with
a
that.
white person or a black person be like, this is what Asian people do. Or a white person be like, this is what black people do. Not your fucking call.
Right.
Not your job. Shut the fuck up. Period. That's the only thing here. Shut the fuck up. This has nothing to do with you. Why would you? That's wild, fam. I'm just thinking about this. That's why. Was there an Asian person in the
Yeah,
class?
this is the teacher.
Oh, yeah. Take her ass away. Oh, look at her. She's smiling. All kind of shit. Her eyebrows not even nice. She drew them on too hard. The bitch got set it off braids.
She also kind of looks like she's like in her 30s. Like she should know probably that this is not gonna.
Right.
Get her in
So you
trouble.
think if they're an older teacher, you give them a pass?
No.
I thought that maybe it was some fucking like old lady ranting, and I was like, oh god, fucking old. But no, it's like
Should we
she
get
should
rid
somebody
of
our
old?
age.
Should we get rid of old teachers who are nice and shit, but are problematic?
Should
'Cause
we
they
get-
I think
exist.
there are a lot of them actually.
They exist for sure. There are
There's
a whole
like
bunch of
teachers
nice
that are good teachers and don't realize that they are
racist and shit.
racist or biased or sexist or
Yeah,
all those.
all that
things.
stuff.
I don't know.
Should you get rid of those people? You don't know? Get rid of them motherfuckers.
Well, there's not a lot of. I mean, like we need teachers, but yeah, we definitely change our practices.
We can have younger teachers. I'm not saying young. I'm saying we have young teachers.
Yeah, if this person gets multiple complaints that they're kind of a racist, then yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
They
teacher
should
that
totally get rid
I
of.
took a class, I took drama in high school, and literally at my first day taking the class, one of my friends was like, yo, you shouldn't be here. White girl. I was like, what the fuck you talking about, Nicole? She was like, well, I'm just letting you know, like, this teacher's super racist. I was like, I've heard this from multiple people now. She was like, yeah, he's super racist. He's not going to fuck with you. But good luck. she might as well throw a nigga in at the end. Just good luck, nigga. But I was like, all right, okay. And he was super racist. Had a problem with me. I think I told this fucking story. I think I did tell the story. I'm going to tell it again. I performed All Falls Down, though, in class. I did tell the story, right?
I don't know. I know I've heard this story, but I don't know if you told it on the show.
Fuck. Too many episodes. But I was in class on our very first day. Impromptu. If you're in drama's about being spontaneous, man. You're gonna have to do a poem on the spot, right? So I'm like, all right, I ain't got no poem in my back pocket other than this poem from Jack Lipinski, Homework on Homework, which I definitely performed on this podcast.
which we've gone over many times.
Yeah, I learned it in first grade. Somehow it stuck with me. So I'm like, I ain't got no. I'm like, I got a couple Maya Angelou poems, but I'm a little blurred on what I really lie like in certain lines. So I'm like, what poem do I have in my back pocket? The only poem I can think of is me seeing Kanye West perform All Falls Down on Def Poetry Jam. Before it ever was a song, it was a poem. And raps are poems, right? So I'm like, all right, I know I got this one. So I perform it as a poem, though. I'm like, I'm trying to think of, man, I promise. I'm so self-conscious. I'm like really giving my little fucking poetic performance and shit. And he's rocking with me at first, right? I'm like, he's fucking with me. Mm-hmm. And it's this bitch in the first row of class.
This isn't a poem.
No, nigga, doing this. Doing her hands like this. She's so self-conscious. I was like, bitch, put your hands down. And legit, he looked back, saw her, then his little racist face said, He was like, I don't know. This sounds like some nigga shit's happening in front of me. And then he legit was like, is that a rap? And I was like, I mean, some might call it that. I was like, it's a poem though from like Kanye. It's a cool poem. And he was like, I said no fucking raps. And like yelled at me and kicked me out of class. It was some like wild shit for my first day of class. And I was
you also have such a good asterisk that it was at Def Poetry Jam. Because you're like, yeah, it was. Because I think when you told me that you had to prepare something and you were like, I prepared this. And then he was like, that's cheating. That's not a rap. Oh, no, or that's not a poem.
Nah, it was at Def Poetry. Like you can pull the clip up on YouTube right now.
Right, exactly. But you're like, that is a poem.
And he switched one of the lines too. If y'all really want to go check it out. Can like your boyfriend have female friends? Like
Absolutely not.
Oh, the controllingness that came out, spewed out.
Wow.
It was like a motherfucker on Family Feud and the defends the question. He like, survey says. Absolutely not. She came. Whoa. Okay. Well, we have to get into this further.
No. Hold on. Let me hold on. Slow down.
Okay.
Can he? Okay. What was the question again?
Oh, she's mad at this nigga. She's like, "What's the question again?" Let me get through it. Can your boyfriend have female friends?
Okay.
He's never fucked.
Mm-hmm.
He's never hooked up with.
Okay.
Because the problem really lies. They are attractive. They're attractive. Fuck it. They're attractive.
Yeah.
But he's never done anything with them.
Okay. That's fair. As long as she knows about me. Yeah.
Why would she not know about you if that's your real friend?
No, I've dated guys before that's like, it's my girlfriend, but I never met his girlfriends.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, he fucking them bitches.
Yeah,
his
you think so?
Them bitches getting fucked for sure.
Well,
they getting dogged the fuck out.
Or he was like, hey, one day I want you to meet my friend. You were like, absolutely not. And he was like, oh.
Right.
Oh, did you do that?
I don't know.
What?
She said, yeah. She was like, yeah. Did you ever, have you ever had a guy try to say to you, hey, I have a female friend, and you was like, fuck that. You don't have female friends. And then he's like, okay, but I do. But what you want me to do about this now?
Oh, yeah. Then I feel like it's all about compromising. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
What is your compromise?
Same. I mean, if I say like you can't have female friends and I can't have guy friends.
Sounds just like controlling. Sounds like you're just saying you can't have female friends and I'm okay with not having guy friends as long as you know you can't have female friends. That's called controlling. Versus, hey, if you want female friends, are you okay as well with me having guy friends? That seems more open and like letting that person be whoever they are.
No. Okay. All right, fine. I'm fine with
I'll let you have what you want.
No, listen. I'm fine with you having girlfriends as long as like you know, she knows you're in a relationship and I've met her and we all hang out as friends. Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Now, if you're trying to hide her from me and like, you know, we've been dating for 6 months, 7 months, and like there's excuses after excuses, then no.
Yeah, that
Something.
seemore fair.
Right? Is that fair?
That seems more fair. It's
definitely.
Is
like
that fair, ladies? Okay.
took us a while for us to get you there, but yeah, that seems fair. I'm afraid for this guy that you date. He
Maybe
does
that's
not
why it
have
doesn't
rights.
you currently date a guy. Yeah.
I'm single right now.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Because I was
that's
wondering.
She
I
ain't yelled
was
that loud.
wondering if you were being that specific because it was like someone specific. You were like, no, he can't have friends. But if you started dating somebody and he's like, I like 4 of my best friends are girls.
4.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of best friends to be girls.
Let's see. Well,
I'm a nigga. I wouldn't trust me that much.
well, I'm imagining that.
4.
I'm imagining that he's in like a friend group. Some people have friend groups. There's like 4 couples and.
But friend
3
groups
of them
that
are
all
girls.
they used to fuck. They used to all fuck.
Oh, friend groups used to fuck.
Friend groups used to fuck. You in a friend group? Who you fucking that group? You ain't gotta say out loud. Did you fuck somebody? Yeah.
None of the people I currently like that are currently my best girlfriends.
But they still
I
in that group though. You would still say they're in our future.
No.
I just feel like I feel like that was a big enough group.
The
for me to be
the friends I've kept, I have not fucked any of those. Those are my friends.
You're
You
not
know what I
listening.
mean?
You're not listening.
Yeah,
right?
but if
You're
you
not
asked
listening.
me maybe 10 years ago or 5 years ago, probably.
You're not listening though. I'm saying you're in a friend group, right?
Yeah.
Let's say your friend group is actually 12 people. You may
12.
actually only be cool with 7 of them now, but you're still in a group ultimately that is 12 people. So you might be like, yo, I'm in this friend group of blah, 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 but I don't talk to those 2 because I fucked them.
Sure.
Motherfucker, don't lie about the shit. I know what the fuck I'm saying.
Hey, I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Like a serious question. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I have a habit whenever I meet somebody that is like interesting to me, the first thing I do is I go on the Instagram and I see who he follows. And when I see that
That's everybody.
Really? Everybody does
That's
that? No, I
Who
have.
they follow?
That's every person.
I don't do who they follow. Oh, you mean to see if we have mutuals? Sorry, keep going.
So my question is, well, guys, obviously you guys don't care about this, but I think ladies, I'll ask you this.
Ladies.
Like, right. So if you meet a guy, he's cute and everything. You go on his Instagram, he's following like 90% of females.
90%.
Yeah, 90%. Like
90% of the people he follows.
Sorry, yeah.
female.
That's aggressive.
Right.
No
Would
inspirational
that bother
pages.
you? Would that bother you?
I think it depends on how I'm feeling about the person, what my instincts are saying, and if he has like what his reputation is too.
Does the reputation matter? Okay, so okay.
So, but what you would go as soon as you
Yeah, that's the
are
first thing,
interested.
and it bothers the hell out of me. Like I get turned off. And like I'm trying to be more
Wait,
open-minded.
what bothers you about
What?
this?
Wait, is it the people that if he follows a bunch of Instagram models?
So there was this guy that I was interested in like during the pandemic, right? And he was following nothing but OnlyFans girls, like half naked. So like it bothered the hell out of me, right? And when I brought it up, it seems like I'm so controlling, I'm jealous, I'm insecure. But like how do I, what is my question? Like, am I taking it too serious? Am I like, should I just like?
It depends on the individual. It depends on the communication. It depends on what this person is telling you and selling you. I don't know if they're selling you, hey, I'm squeaky clean. I'm following all OnlyFans girls, but just because I'm a fan, I'm their only fan. I'm the one that is subscribing. I don't know if he's telling you that or if he's saying to you, I just want to look at them, or there's nothing happening. If he's just saying there's nothing happening at all, that might feel a little bit like, there's some bullshit here. Like, there's no point if you following these chicks if there's nothing happening. You at least fucking them or want to fuck them. Well, what?
Wait, do
what
you
else?
just? Because millions and millions of people follow like hot Instagram models over and over again.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so somebody has to follow them.
Right.
But I'm always confused. I'm always like, I don't follow hot Instagram girls that
Me,
I don't
Chris.
know.
I'm the person.
So-
I don't know.
So
No.
you know all of them, the
I'm-
ones that you follow.
The ones that I follow, I don't think I follow a girl just because she's hot.
Okay.
I
So
think
it's all people
everybody
you know.
I
Me
follow,
either.
I know.
I don't either.
Right.
I don't expect you to, but
Oh, no.
somebody must.
Courtney looked at me
Right.
away. Alana looked at me away.
I agree with you that my opinion of a guy changes when I realize that they are just like
yeah.
when you used to be able to see who everybody likes, like who.
Oh, yeah.
they,
Those
like,
are the
they vote-
dangerous days.
There was
Dangerous
one
days.
dude. There's one dude who did not know about that. Who was like a nice dude I worked with, and I would always be like, "This person has liked 8 fucking ass shot bikini pics," and you'd be like, "That guy, that fucking guy."
I've seen some wild likes before. I had a like before that I was scrolling through the like when this was back in the dangerous days, like you said, where you could see where everybody was liking. I had a like that I'm scrolling, and a dude I knew liked the dick. It was a full-on dick, and I was out, and I said, "That's a dick." This person has like 8 photos, and that one for sure is a dick. And I was just like, this dude ain't never told me he liked dick. I'm gonna probably like dick. He's just never say like dick. I wonder if he knows he's liking dick publicly right now. That's what I was wondering. I've done same thing on Twitter. People don't realize that if you like some shit, it can end up back on the
Right,
timeline.
right.
And you have somebody late night watching a porno or some shit, because Twitter's the wild, wild west. And it'll be a fucking porno, and they'll be like, just because they're a stupid nigga, they might be like, I like that. Not even for no other reason other than, nice video.
Or you might just be scrolling something and hit.
Oh,
a
yeah,
heart,
that's happened.
which is my biggest fear.
Yeah. What's your biggest fear? What video are you afraid to like? What video out there that you're like, if people knew, not that you actually like it, but you're like, if I like that video, that is it. That is the end of me. The OnlyFans for dogs, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's, you can find yourself in weird Twitter places. Who hasn't? Why? So I feel like you were about to say something about this.
No, I was
dude.
just I wanted to
likes-
ask you actually, if you were single and you met me and then you went on my Instagram and I was following like a bunch of guys that's just shirtless, what would you think?
I'd be like, she's weird. Well, because nobody follows shirtless guys like
oh yeah, there
that.
is.
No, I'm not saying.
There's an audience.
No, there is an audience, but I would even argue, and you might not like this argument, and it might be sexist, and I'm not normally somebody that says sexist bullshit because not that person. But I would argue the woman that is following dudes that for shirtless pictures is a little weirder than the dude that's following girls.
How so?
Because women are beautiful. Women are fucking beautiful, and I understand it. But dudes with shirtless, think about strippers.
Okay.
Nobody goes to see the girl that's going to fucking in Vegas going to Chippendales is way weirder than the girls going to a regular strip club.
You
I
think
called
so?
it a regular
Chris, what do you
strip club.
think?
If I saw a girl was just following,
If I saw a guy there that was
if
gay,
she
I'd be like,
just
that makes
following
sense.
a bunch of Thunder from Down Under guys,
Yeah.
I would go, oh, I thought we had a vibe. I guess we don't.
Right. Okay.
Oh God.
Guess
That
she
would be the
just
perfect.
guess I'm a friend.
I'm a friend for sure.
Or if I started dating her and she was following all those guys, I don't even know what I would think.
What you mean?
If she was like, no, but I like you for you. I just follow these guys because I think it's sexy. I'd be like, all right, we're gonna
That's
have
what guys be
we're gonna
telling
have
us
some
girls.
you would
interesting.
start working out.
Well,
for sure. Who you see Chris in the living room? Gotta get these six pack.
But then really me, I would probably like not start working out on purpose to know that she likes me for me. You know what I mean?
She already told you she liked you for you, Chris.
Yeah,
Stop being so
but-
insecure.
but what if
and
I-
do those sit-ups?
No, that would be being insecure.
So would it bother you?
If she, I mean, I think some sexual weird shit is gonna come up later where she's like, okay, now that we've established I like you for
Oh, you
you,
say, okay,
I
yeah.
also want to fuck these guys in front of you or something weird,
Yeah.
right?
And
Something
what's your
weird
call?
like
What's your
that's
call,
gonna
Chris?
happen. I don't
What
want to
if you
get
fell-
in this relationship.
What if you fell in love with a woman, right? And she didn't reveal to you you were in love, madly in love with this woman, right? She's everything. Everything. And you find out maybe
Seems
a
like it
year in, she's like, yo, I got a fantasy. I really want to fulfill this fantasy before I die. Like, it's something I'm really into. I'm into some cuckold shit.
What?
I want some cuckold
What is
shit.
that?
Come on, fam. You ain't gonna be on this podcast acting like you know what cuckold is. Cuckold is when people are into watching their spouse get fucked.
Ooh. Okay.
Would you be like,
your eyebrows shoot.
would
you're
you be
so
like,
intrigued.
if your woman was like, yo, I'm into some cuckold shit and I want some dude to fuck me in front of you, or if this is your woman's fantasy and she asked you for this, what's your What's your take on this? What's your thoughts?
If I'm speaking complete honesty, did you say this is something she's into and we will keep doing?
One of her
or
fantasies.
you said this is something she wants to do before she dies?
It's a one-time thing.
You said she
Chris,
wants
bravo,
to do
Chris.
before
Bravo,
she dies?
Hilarious, bravo.
Look, man, if we're
Wait,
married
wait.
and we're like 10 years in, I'm sure some weird shit's going to happen. You know, she's going to be like, look, I want to fucking, I'll be like, I don't care, we're 50. Sure.
Oh, shit. Chris is down for the cuckold.
No, I'm not.
If
No,
y'all
I'm
wondering
not.
out there, Chris is a real
No,
freak. Ladies.
That's not what I'm saying.
Chris is a real fucking freak.
God, that's not what I'm saying.
A freak so much that he'll let you get fucked in front of him. That is some freaky
Are you
shit.
saying that you don't want your girl to be able to do shit like you don't want to be able to be like, hey, let me try some weird
And
sexual
this,
shit
my
before
friend,
I
is
die.
where black and white cultures are different.
No,
I don't
I'll
wanna
probably
wa-
be in trouble for just
I don't
saying
want
that
to
to my
watch.
girlfriend.
I don't
too.
want to watch my girlfriend get fucked ever by some dude. Ever.
I don't want to watch my girlfriend get fucked now by some dude.
But later on, you're into it. He's like, "What time is it? Because it's getting late."
Damn, I'm not explaining this well. You said before I die, and I imagine that maybe in 10
I'm not
years.
against you, Chris. First of all, people like cuckold, Chris. First of all,
I don't like cuckold though. I think it's weird, and when it comes up on porn, I think it's the strangest fucking thing that there's
It's
one
a
dude in the
community,
room.
Chris.
I don't understand how it's a turn on from either
Oh my
situation.
God, that's hilarious.
I don't want to be in the situation where one person is sitting with their clothes on fucking somebody, and I definitely don't want to be sitting with all my clothes on watching somebody fuck.
Imagine being
Neither one of those
Imagine
things are
being
attractive
the
to me.
fully clothed. Oh God, I'm wearing jeans and this guy's
Isn't
plowing
that
my
what those porns do? Like, there's like girl gets fucked in front of her boyfriend, and the guy's just like sitting there, and they.
I don't know, Chris. I won't watch no weird shit like that.
I know I
I'm
skipped
joking.
those.
I'm joking with you. That's what
I
that's
don't
what
know.
cuckold is. Yeah. I mean, look, like Chris, what you said to me, Chris. Like, I want you to see silver lining in this. What you said to me was that you were a man that wants to see his woman happy, and you said that if this is what she wanted as a fantasy before she died, you were willing to compromise what you were comfortable with to see your woman happy.
And I haven't
Chris,
really thought
you are
this
a
through.
loving and giving man. I don't agree with your instinct. I'm not letting somebody fuck my girl. But at the same time, I do agree with the fact that you are a loving and giving man. And
Because we gotta have Kelsey Dara as a guest right now. She would just be like, "Oh my God, yeah," you know what I mean? Like, you have conversations with people like that, and they're like, they make you feel weird for not wanting to have any type of threesome with your significant other ever, and you're like,
would you like a threesome with your significant other?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Not really.
Yes, it is.
Pretty straightforward.
It depends.
Oh, it
Depends how
depends.
much, like, if I'm really in love with him.
or does it depend if he's
ooh.
really in love with you?
That's true.
Wait,
too, yeah.
okay, so if you are what?
I'm not saying yes and I'm not saying no.
Okay, so what are you saying?
Okay. In my opinion, your answer is no stranger than mine, because if she had a threesome, she would be watching her man fuck another girl in front of her. So if he really
Why
wanted
would
to
she
do
be
it
watching
because you were in love with him,
She probably not watching if she getting 8 out, Chris. It's a threesome. That girl should be
you're
working
not gonna
too.
watch while you're.
I don't know. I'm so selfish.
That's
I don't
not a
like to
threesome,
share,
then.
so I don't know.
But you just okay. I don't know what's even happening here. You said it depends.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
I feel like you're leaning toward no, but somebody one day when they're really in love with you in 10 years can convince you.
Right. In
That's
20
10
years.
years.
Or something.
That,
Maybe,
and
right.
hey, I
Are
just
you
When
really
I'm
trying
like-
to
when I'm
pull
like-
threesomes off in the club when you 50, Chris? Chris in the club at 50, like, you bitches, I want y'all together. They like, get your nasty ass away from us. With that
you
mustache.
guys got any dogs?
Yeah, when I'm
You
70,
guys got any dogs?
when I'm 60 or 70.
You pull a threesome off?
Yeah, he's old. I'm old. We're about to die.
Oh, y'all want to get another old person? Or like,
I don't know.
See, there's some element where, look, you put me in a space where honestly I was kind of like the traditional female role, because my girlfriend in this example likes guys on Instagram who look like Thunder from Down Under six-pack guys. And look, if I was in a relationship with that woman and somehow we fell in love and she was like, no, this is just something I like. And then one day when we were in 10 years, she was like, no, to be honest, look, this Thunder from Down Under guy, you're never going to have to meet him. You're never going to have to know him again. He's going to die the next day. Whatever. We'll never see him ever again. But like, I want to fuck this Thunder Down from Down Under guy. I hope it's not just in front of me. I don't know.
You gotta respect her though, because like,
I like how I was like, Chris, don't say anything problematic this week on the podcast. Like on the way here, I was like, hey, I think you did 2 weeks of problematic stuff. Maybe chill this week. And here I fucking am.
The city of Minneapolis is set to pay 6 people considered to be local social media influencers $2,000 apiece to push city-backed messages to their followers during the upcoming murder trial of Derek Chauvin. Chauvin was arrested last May and charged in the death of George Floyd.
And what are the messages they're pushing? They're not giving us which side they're landing on. They're just like messages. And it's going to be messages in support of this motherfucker. It's going to be like, yo, Derek's that dude. Give him a chance.
The deals haven't been finalized yet, or what the intent of the messages are going to be, or what they're going to say.
So we don't even know what fucking side they're like. So right now it could be some propaganda as like, hey, let's have us get 6 influencers to use their voices to say that George Floyd was the problem. And this, like, what the fuck? No.
$2,000?
Yeah, $2,000 too. Also for you to fall on the wrong side. Yeah, you got to still hashtag ad, right?
So the city council put out a statement, and it says, the statement from the city council says the city is collaborating with social media partners to share public information with cultural communities and to help dispel potential misinformation during the upcoming trials of the former officers involved in the murder of George Floyd.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
It's just straight. You're right. That's
this is fucking insane. They're gonna legit be. But why even have an article? Why would you not be giving them contracts under the table? Why is this public knowledge? Why are you saying this is okay for us to go to the influencers and tell them maybe this is all right and whatever reason? It's like, no. If you're gonna do this, which you shouldn't be doing this, then at least do this shit the way you guys have been doing this shit for years and years and years. Why be so sloppy right now? Yeah, I just don't understand why, like, make this public knowledge. This seems so fucking fucked up. If this is what we have to look forward to in the future, this is scary. That people are even willing. I don't know the local celebrities, but I don't know if I would fall necessarily on the wrong side of history for $2,000 either.
I think they're more like influencers in the way that they're probably like micro influencers. They're probably like under 50K type people who they feel like have a big pull in the city itself.
But still, $2,000 for someone to be like, yo, I'm going to be on the wrong side of history. And like, this is knowledge now. Like, I don't give a fuck if it is an ad and you write ad. It's hilarious for me to even think of the NRA or somebody giving you an ad and being like, hey, tell kids to go get this gun. It's the best gun in the world. Maybe it might happen in the fucking future. But for you to do that for $2,000, for $100,000, for $2 million, for any amount of money, to me is like crazy to think that people might, just start more openly, being on the wrong side for money.
Yeah, because people need a fucking stimulus check, and $2,000
will
fucking sell their goddamn soul because they need a fucking check so bad. There's a lot of exploitation happening right now in so many fucking ways. And if you're thinking about, if you have this offer on your table, I'd be like,
tell them $2,500.
Because I bet whoever's, like we're talking about the OnlyFans thing of justifying it to yourself, I bet whoever's justifying it to themselves right now is just going, well, I'll take the $2,000 and then I'll be kind of like, make sure that like the truth is being told. But like, they're not, like, if you want to make sure the truth is being told, ask to do all the job, don't take the fucking money, get the access and tell the truth.
But we also are assuming that, because it could be individuals as well just being like, $2,000, I was going to say that shit anyway. I don't know if all of Minnesota feels this way.
Oh, I assume, because based on like propaganda, they were trying to find people in the community of influence in the community that was affected.
So the goal, according to the statement, is to increase access to information to communities that do not typically follow mainstream news sources or city communication channels, or who do not consume information in English.
Oh,
still racist. Like what?
Or do not. How many? What are the
What's
languages in Minnesota?
what's the assumption as well though of like, oh, you people are not getting your actual knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
What knowledge? You're saying that we're not watching Fox News? You're saying that we're not fucking reading some fucking right wing shit? Yeah, we not fucking reading that shit because we don't want to read that shit and it doesn't pertain to us. So fucking keep it over there. Don't try to pay people. And now I'm interested into who the influencers are.
Me too.
Are you
Do
paying
they
people
say?
who are like,
They
yo,
don't
this
say.
nigga's a local rapper.
don't
He
say.
black and he like, yo, man, made this rap song
Right.
about George Floyd.
I bet it
I don't
is.
know if he did it or not. Like, what the fuck, nigga? What the fuck is this rap? It's horrible, first of all. Second of all, it's like, yo, what are you doing, fam? So, yeah, that's just scary.
Interesting about influencer propaganda. I've just never thought about it before.
You're not an influencer, but you're also somebody that has influence, the power of influence. Have people ever approached you with stuff that you didn't align with, morally or integrally, if that's even a word? But have you ever been approached with like brands or maybe movements that are like, hey, we're gonna pay you for something, and you don't align with it, so you're like,
Oh yeah, no, I pass up on it many times. I'm not the type of person that's just gonna do it for a bag or whatever, you know. Like, if a brand comes to me, I truly gotta believe in it, and I'm not desperate for just a paycheck. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's gotta match my brand. I gotta believe in it. I'm not the type.
What
of
if it was a
person-
huge paycheck and it was like, oh fuck, this
like what? It
belongs.
depends.
some propaganda bullshit that was like, yo, the Asian hate in America right now is fake news. We need you to put this out.
Right.
We need you to say that this isn't real. This isn't fucking real. This is not even happening. The Asian hate that you're hearing of is fake. We need Kim Lee to post that y'all need to all calm down. This is fake news. It's the normal rate of anybody being attacked right now. It's happening in every community. Would you, for the proper amount of money, say, okay, I can post that?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Just wanna make sure.
Absolutely not.
But what if it was Lady Gaga giving you $500,000?
No, you can't buy me out here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
talk that talk then. Yeah.
No, speaking of what's going on now with the whole Asian hate crime thing, it's really interesting because as you guys know, I'm on Bling Empire on Netflix right now. So
Yes.
the Asian community been messaging me and all my castmates, and they're like, they want us to speak up and stuff, and it's really sad and hurtful what's going on right now, and I feel like a lot of us need to be educated with what's really going on right now. And I understand a lot of people out there that's hurt, lost their jobs, and because of the pandemic, and a lot of people don't know what's going on. So especially last year during March when everything happened, we go on the news and we have people like Trump saying, the Chinese virus. For people that don't know what's going on, obviously they think it's all Asians and like you guys fuck shit up for us. And to be honest with you, you don't know that. Now that I'm not into politics like that, but I've been reading a lot of things. You can't believe everything that's on the news. I believe, this is my opinion, there could be some politics in this. We don't know if it's exactly coming from China, Wuhan.
In what sense? So when you said like people need to educate themselves
Like
on
I
what?
do some more research, I think. I mean, I don't know.
About the
Are you
coronavirus.
talking about
Yes.
coronavirus or the Asian hate that's going
Yeah,
on?
Both. I think.
I think.
What do you guys think?
Well, when you said like, well, when people are saying this stuff about Asian hate, they need to do the research, and were you saying that, and people like, and what's going on, and what do you mean?
Meaning like I feel like there's so much more going on behind the scenes that we don't know, that we probably won't ever know, like with the whole politics with China and all that stuff going on, because I've been hearing different stories from everybody.
But no, if nothing else, doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
At the end of the day, no one deserves to be beat,
Absolutely.
hurt, harmed in any capacity off of something that our bigoted president was saying. If the virus came from Wuhan or not, it doesn't fucking matter to the individual who's living here who has nothing to do with that. What our president did was, well, they president, because you don't already rock with your boy. But what Trump did was he put hate out into the world. He literally said, "Oh, this is the Kung Flu virus. This is the Chinese virus," and we know what that started. That started the Asian hate within America. That's why the attacks are not necessarily one demo who was targeting Asians. It's been all over. It's more recently they've tried to now pit black people and Asians against each other and say, "Oh, these are blacks actually attacking Asians." I think historically speaking, we understand that the white oppressor has always tried to pit communities against each other. It's the way they stay in charge. It's the way they stay as strong as they can. So I'm not shocked that now the narrative is, oh, black people are attacking Asians. One thing that I will say that is interesting, that I've had people anonymously, but no, people hit me up during this whole thing. So I've posted maybe 2 or 3 times Stop the Asian Hate through my Instagram story and just been like supportive. People have written me and said, hey, well, a lot of my black friends have been like, yo, fam, Asians historically don't fuck with black people. So why are you okay with backing them when you know they don't back Black Lives Matter, when you know they don't back your movements, when you know that historically speaking, there has been this dialogue that's needed to be had amongst the Asian and black community about what is the problem there. I don't know if necessarily, I'll say, at least for me as a black man, I can speak for myself, not necessarily the whole black community, but I'll say I know I don't have any problem with any Asian for any reason. But it feels like sometimes that's not the same energy that's reciprocated by the black community with Asian people. So I think it's been hard for a lot of black people to stand with Asians, even though we should, because at the end of the day, Asian people in this country, outside this country, are still not our oppressor.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything to us per se.
Right.
They maybe not stood with us when we've needed help, but at the same time, they have not been the person that's done anything to us for me to give that hate to Asian people.
Right.
But I mean, I stand with people. I stand with Asian people right now, and I'm definitely saying stop the Asian hate. But I do want to know what dialogue needs to be had, or what the black community should do in feeling this way about how Asian people, like, why is it that
I think it goes back to the Asian culture. Like a lot of Asians where we don't speak up, they don't speak about how they feel, and then like back to the culture, not like if something's wrong, you can't go up there and speak up about it. So a lot's kept inside. It's not like they don't want to support the movement. You know what I mean? I think it's just how you're raised, and going back to culture again, like, you know, not to speak up. It's wrong if you speak up. You can get in trouble for that. Don't speak up. Even though in the back of your mind, you know that's wrong. So I can definitely say that it goes back to the culture, but I think things are changing. There's a lot of Asian Americans that are finally speaking up. You know what I mean? It's going to change.
I feel like they're speaking up right now, but that's because the harm is being done to Asian Americans.
Right.
So it's easy to speak up when the harm is being done to you. I'm saying, like, even as somebody that's traveled enough, if you go to like Asian places and Asian markets, there are black people who are taken out of movies and taken out of billboards for different campaigns simply because of the color of their skin.
Right.
This isn't what we want over here in Asia. We don't. This isn't marketable. We don't do it unless you're a nigga that makes it over to Asia and they look at you like you the biggest basketball player that came over here. They're like, oh, what's this motherfucker?
I think that's just some old-fashioned back in the day shit. I mean, it's changed so much. I mean, I've been going to Asia since 2012. It's changed so much. You know, that's some old-fashioned way of thinking of like, oh, your skin color, this and that. Nah, you know, I think that's just my opinion.
Do you feel like that fall in line culture is changing? Because like it kind of feels from my perspective, is like K-pop fucking taking over the world and stuff like that. Like there seems to be a really artistic revolution there. And because you said like we're told like not to speak out, not to to fall in line, right? Which is like China's very like fall in line culture, or like Japan. There's so many suicides because a lot of it is like, from my perspective, like we gotta do this, and people want to branch out, and they can't, and they fucking can't take it.
It's really interesting what's going on right now with Bling Empire. A lot of Asians are saying, that show is trash. That's not the Asian representation we want. That's not how Asians act. But I'm like, we're Asian American. It's different now, and it's again, it's a sensitive topic.
Well, you're also a class
Yeah.
of Asian Americans as well.
Right.
So you representing all of them is probably, and also Crazy Rich Asians being so big.
Right.
I totally understand the natural progression. Though.
That's not Asian people's fault, right? That's the same thing black people and everybody else went through in the sense of when white America or white studios don't make way for you, then you're always more susceptible for somebody to hate on you when you make it because it's not enough spots for you.
Right.
So you've been told that you're in competition your whole life. So when you think about Asian scripts, there might be one person in it. So of course you hate the motherfucker who's getting casted in front of you because there's one role for me.
Yeah.
There's 100 roles for these other motherfuckers. There's one for me.
Yeah.
Why would I not hate this motherfucker?
Right.
So it doesn't surprise me that a Bling Empire, not saying that everyone's like, this is what we want to be depicted about Asian culture, but saying it doesn't surprise me that when a show is focused on you, you can't get it right 100% of the time if you only have one time to get it right, if that makes sense.
That's a great
Versus we can have 100 movies and I'm just saying and
show every different experience that exists with them.
There are roles that you're like I joke and say to Chris, the white stoner was still a person that I saw growing up. I knew who a white stoner was, but the fact that you even have a stoner, nigga, we're all in the casting room, the audition room, all going out for the black guy. It says that on the fucking script, black guy.
Right.
Nigga, you all in the
Alan Black.
Yeah, you're all in there going for the same thing versus the guy that's like, I think I play like a bipolar stoner. You're like, y'all got that in depth
Which
into
I'm
the
so
script.
happy is finally being represented.
Yeah.
Finally.
Bipolar stoners. yeah.
Anytime I see a movie about a white guy, I'm like, this isn't about bipolar stoners.
Right.
No, but I get what you're saying. There's one spot for it right now, and they're like, that's not the only spot. But of course, that's not the only spot when there's so many different experiences.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
An Indian man was stabbed to death by his own rooster after he attached a 3-inch knife to its leg for an illegal cockfight, police said on Sunday. He was stabbed in the groin last week when the bird...
In the groin? He got stabbed in the cock and during a cockfight by a cock with a knife? That's
This happened where? In India?
too
like,
crazy.
Chris was like, 11-11, make a wish. He was like, this will never happen again.
He was stabbed in the groin last week when the bird he had just armed for the fight fluttered in panic.
Wait, what? Okay, this article might not be much for us to discuss, but it is crazy. So wait, it was an illegal cockfight. First of all, nobody thinks there are illegal cockfights going on out here. Second of all, like for him to attach a knife, why was the other bird cheating? And he was like, "I'm gonna put a knife on you." Like, what happened that he needed a knife on the bird?
Wait, there's a twist.
Oh,
The police revealed
M.
that
Night
the
Shyamalan.
victim died on his way to a
No, he
local
died.
hospital.
Yeah, he died.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Look, first of all, you gotta stab somebody. You gotta have a veiny dick for you to get stabbed in and die.
Wait,
I'm just.
That's
do
crazy.
we know? Do we know for sure that like that's how he died, or did someone go like, I don't know, stab boom?
He
Must
died
have gotten
on his
stabbed
way
by
to
a
the
rooster.
hospital.
Oh, Chris about to investigate.
Yeah. Sorry, I guess he was doing an illegal cockfight and he got stabbed by a rooster. Must take him to the hospital. And then
It does sound like it does. I'm with Chris. The story of the rooster did it is not good enough for me. When you call the police, they get there and say, "Well, how did this happen?" They say the rooster did it. That's not a good enough story for me. I need something better.
how does the rooster's leg get to your groin?
Well, the rooster, after he put the knife on him, the rooster panicked and started fluttering or flying. and
Okay.
that's how-
Okay. And specifically,
stabbed him.
you think he was fluttered or like fucking flustered? He wasn't flustered. He motherfucking wanted to kill that dude. He don't want to do no cockfights. First of all, he was waiting on this. I like to think of this as the rooster version of the movie Enough. And this is, and this man said, "Okay, you know what? You've beat me for too long. I'm gonna go and train on how to use a knife correctly." And this rooster trained every night of his fucking life. He would attach a knife to himself. So yeah. He's like his own little fencer.
Darkest Pixar taste.
and then that man attached that knife to the rooster, or maybe not. Maybe the rooster brought the knife out from the jump. Have they investigated? Have they interviewed the rooster? Is my question.
No.
Okay, then we don't know what really happened here.
The rooster could not be reached. Comment.
He's on the no-fly list. You guys like that? Look at old dad joke. The no-fly list. Roosters can't fly, can they?
Oh, can they?
I don't think.
Chris.
They can't lay eggs.
I know.
They can't lay eggs.
Guy.
Can roosters fly? Roosters.
No, they can't.
And roosters fly.
Are we really looking this up?
No, they
Thanks
can't
for
fly.
tuning
They can't, right?
No, they can't.
Oh, guys,
Wine and weed
the
this
joke
week.
was literally impeccable. Give me a round of applause. I said the rooster was on the no-fly list.
Wow. I mean, I think we gotta go out on top.
Motherfucker. All right. Thank you. That was the episode of Wine and Weed this week. Thank you, Miss Kim Lee. You're
Thank you,
amazing.
guys.
Thank you so much.
You guys are so much fun. Thank you for having
We
me.
try to be thank you for being here. Chris, you were amazing. You look gorgeous. I love the mustache.
Oh, I forgot. I shaved.
Yeah, you got a hickey on your neck. You weren't gonna talk about it,
You
but now we
do.
are. You got a
Can we
hickey
talk
in
about
neck.
your hickey,
You got a
Chris?
hickey in your neck. Let's
This
talk about
whole
it.
show I've had a hickey. Is it under where my beard
Did
would have
Nucky
been?
just press some shit?
He did.
Nucky just stopped the
Did Nucky
recording?
just-
So
Stop.
cute. Look at
Fam, what is going on, man? All right, man. Well, you guys take care. Zip it up and zip it out.
See you next week.